we've now got to the stage where we can add in our second video. So Will has sent me his guitar video, and being the organised person that I am, I put it in my In-Hell videos, because this song is called In Hell I'll Be in Good Company, and I can then drag Will's guitar video in on top of Ben's drum video. Alrighty, so the first thing I'm going to do, before I even line these videos up, is just make this video fit on the screen where I want it to. The reason I'm doing that first, picture in picture, is because I might need to chop this video up into different sections, and once I've done that, it makes it a bit more difficult to place the video because you have to do it for each section of the video. So I'm doing that first. So I've got like 7 videos to fit in, so I'm going to have like one there, lovely. So I'm going to put Will like here, so I can have another portrait one here, and a couple of landscape ones here, and a couple of more portrait ones a bit bigger here. So Will's going to sit there. Happy days. Okay, so next job is to line these spikes up. So I want to move this back, but you'll see that I can't move that back any further, and that's because this part of the video is already at the beginning. So I need to chop that bit of the video off. So I select the video that I want to split, not this one. If I do select the wrong video, and even if I double tap here and go to, if I do select the wrong video and I then split the clip, I've still got the same problem, and I've split my master track, which I didn't want to do. So I press Command Z a couple of times there to undo it, and then I'm back to where it was. So I split that clip, delete that bit, just by highlighting it and pressing delete, and then I can try and line these up. Now, it's a bit of a guessing game from here. So what I'm going to do is just pinch to zoom in, like you would on a photo or whatever, and that zooms in, and I can see these waveform spikes. If your waveforms aren't showing up for whatever reason, just go to settings and make sure that this box is ticked. Audio show waveforms, you want that ticked. So now I can see those are about lined up. Let's have a quick look. Lovely, alrighty, and then I'm going to check that Will, his guitar playing syncs up. So I've just pinched to zoom out, and I found where Will starts playing the guitar. So let's have a listen. You can see Ben's drums are going to come in now, and Will. Not too bad. And what I can do is just zoom in again using the pinch to zoom, and Will's guitar should line up perfectly with the snare. So I'm just going to, because the clicks aren't too important, what I really want is the guitar to line up and sound good. So I'm just going to drag that just a smidge and see if that sounds a bit better. Oh yeah, that's it, okay. So I've lined that up perfectly. Now, here's the most annoying part about this process. For whatever reason, I don't know what the reason is, as you go on through the video, sometimes, and it doesn't happen with all videos, I'm not sure why it happens to some videos, as it goes on, they just kind of drift out of sync, and you have to correct it by cutting the video every now and then and just squidging it up a little bit. I'll show you exactly what I mean in just a second, but if I go towards the end of the video, I think you'll find that with this one, it goes out of sync, just ever so slightly. So just listen to this. Now that's not because Will has gone out of time in his playing, it's a formatting issue with these two videos. This one is slightly more stretched out than this one. And if I zoom in, you can see that those waveforms are no longer lining up with the snare. So I need to come back a bit earlier in the video and find out when it starts going out of sync. So I know that at the beginning of the video, sounds good, perfectly in sync. Then if I whiz forward, so at 52 seconds there, if I whiz forward to 1 minute and 30, it's not too bad. Could it be better? Let's have a look. Let's zoom in. I think it kind of could be. And obviously there's going to be the duff note every here and there, but I think if I just come back a bit and if I split this clip here, I've moved it a bit too far there. Want it to line, there we are. If I play from there, yeah, let's put it back on track. So what happens is it kind of drifts out of time, and then every now and then I'm just going to put it back in on time. So it's frustrating, but that's how we get around it. So we're at 127 where I've just corrected it. Well, 123. So I'm going to come forward to about 230 hopefully. 152, a bit further forward. 208. Well, let's just check here. Let's have a look and listen. It has gone a bit out of time there again. So if I zoom in here, we've got the ride cymbal messing things up on the waveform here. And then a drum fill here. Let's go here, split that clip there, and bring it back. Now, obviously I could go a bit further back, and it depends how picky you want to be. You could go every 10 seconds and make sure it's perfectly in tune, in time, sorry. I'm just going to say every minute, because it only just drifts out of time a bit here and there. So I can see now if I zoom out, I can see that I've split the clip here, and I've split the clip here to make sure that it's staying in time. So that's at 2:15. Let's go on to here. Now I know there's a drum solo about here, so I'm going to check that's in time because it'll be really noticeable if it's not. Let's zoom in. Yeah, you can kind of see from this spike that's not quite in time. And it's that bit that I think will be really noticeable. So I'm going to put the playhead to here. I'm going to split the clip here. I'm just going to drag that back so that so I think that's about right. So let's just go back in time a little bit. Ooh, or not. Let's just go back in time a bit and play from here. Zoom out a bit. Okay, so it kind of did drift out of time a little bit there, but I think anybody just listening wouldn't hear that. It's in time for that drum solo, and it stays in time here. So I'm going to whiz forward another minute or so to just after 4 minutes. Let's check it here. Yeah, that sounds about right, and if I zoom in, it looks... perhaps it could be a little bit better. Let's just chop it there. It sounds okay, but if it's drifting out, we can always correct it. So I'm going to split that clip and just move it by dragging it. There we are. Let's try that. Perfect. Very happy with that. We're nearly at the end now. In fact, here we are. Here's the end. Is that in time? Super. So I'm just going to trim Will's guitar clip there because I know I don't want that ending particularly. Oh, look, I've split the wrong clip. So I'm going to press Command and Z. Back together. Select the right video. There we are. And split that. And then I can delete that bit and Will just disappear off our screen there. So I can sort of pinch to zoom out. And you can see, oh, zoomed right out. You can see that over the course of time I've actually split Will's guitar clip a few times there, and that's just to make sure that that clip is staying in time with this clip. Now I'm hoping for that most of you, you won't have to do that at all, but it's worth knowing that sometimes that does happen, and that's how you can overcome it. So it's gone out of time here, and I've put it back in time. It's drifting out of time, back in time. And that's not because of Will's guitar playing, that's because of the format of the video. Let's just, what I would do here is listen to the whole track and just make sure that I'm happy with that. But I'm not going to do that now, but that's what you should do at this point. Obviously I'm not going to listen to the whole track on the tutorial, but I'm going to listen to it through before I save it. And then once I've listened to it through, I'm going to go to File and Share. I'm going to go to File and then Share, and then I'm going to save it as a file, a movie file. And once again, I'm going to make sure that I'm saving it at least the same quality as my last video. It's pointless if I save it all of 720 and then on the last video put it down to 540. Or similarly, if your first two videos are 540, they're always going to look fuzzy, even if you up your quality later on in the project. So pick a quality and then stick with it, I would say. And then I can save that. Obviously pick a file name. Obviously pick a file name that will tell you what's going on for that video, and then save it.